everybody. We're doing mixed media today. We're mixing around with watercolor, with acrylic paints, with some pens and some markers. You're gonna love it. All right, join me on this journey and let's go. Let's take a deep breath, open our hearts, and let's start. So I'm taping my 11 by 14 mixed media kind of paper on the table or on the easel, so it'll stay in place until I'm done with the piece. I couldn't make up my mind of what colors to choose, so then I decided to test out some of the colors that I was interested in playing around with before I put it on the paper. And these are like nature-based colors, but also some funky neon colors. And who doesn't love that first touch of paint on paper, right? I like to have balance, and I put a few dabs here and a few dabs there, but as you can see, there is some type of balance going on. There's not more weight on one side of the paper than the other, right? Liberate yourself by using different colors that you haven't done before. Add more water, more pigment to the brush. Also, tilt the paper. That way you can give a little bit more texture with that drippier look, right? And have fun. Let it dry. And once it's dry, you can go over it with a pencil before you are ready to commit with a darker tone of paint or marker. Folks, this is only a 5 minute and a half kind of video, so if you need a pause, rewind, forward, do what you gotta do to have a really great learning experience, okay? I also wanted to say this was inspired by Denise Love. She's an abstract painter online and she does great work that's so whimsical and vintage looking, and she's great. Please follow her. And what you see here is me going in with the acrylic paints, the rose gold. I was so excited, let me tell you. It took some discipline though, because I did want to make the dots some bigger, some smaller, right? Give it contrast with shape. So I made sure to find the smallest brush and just work my way through the piece. It takes a little practice, but it's all about allowing your intuition guide you. Embrace the messiness of the dabs and the drips, because it's poetic at times and sometimes it isn't, and that's how the magic is, really, right? That's how art goes. Now I'm getting ready to go in with a ballpoint pen. I'm freestyling the plant vines and the ribbons to connect from one side of the composition to the other, and doing little knots here and there. And I also moved my position a lot in order to get the design work for my liking. The artist that I was mentioning you about, Denise Love, gave a great tip about hiding flaws, which is to find fun ways to add to your piece, like a little bitty marks here and there. So I saw some marks that I wanted to hide, and I already did so with the ribbons. And I'm going to continue to do so with some other elements that I will be adding. And I invite you to also look over your piece and see what other elements you can add. Probably more random ribbons, right? Other vines, some dots with a pen or a thicker marker. Just find whatever lights you up and put it on the paper. Play around with contrast, play around with shades, play around with balance. And I added some little birdies there to hide some marks. And now I'm adding a gold. This gold that I'm getting is from a pen. I think it's a PepsiCo pen. And I'm adding little pearls in, and voila, here it is. just make sure that before you take out the tape, you add whatever you need to add to the piece. You look over the piece, make sure it's to your liking, and then you're ready to sign your artwork and get ready to peel gently the tape away from your art. And thank you so much for checking out this video. I'm glad you came to just paint and have fun with me, and continue to work on your paintings with no judgment. Just use your intuition and have a blast. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, please check out the material list on our video description, okay? Have a good one.